What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined by my dad, Sean, and today, reactions to the classics. It's time for some more Eurovision reactions. This time, gonna kick it a little recent, go with the 2018 and 2019 winners. So we're gonna see who took home the crown here in the past couple years, man. And we'll be looking at Netta with the track "Toy." And then also looking at Duncan Laurence with his track Arcade.
Yes.
So looking forward to this, and shout out to our patron and the biggest Eurovision fan I know.
Of course.
Little John. We've done a few other ones, so you can kind of check out that if you want to search that afterwards. And yeah, man.
Let's get after it, man. Little John, like you said, he knows more about Eurovision than anyone I know, and so he sent a little write-up for each one. So we're going to start with Netta and Toy, the 2018 winner. She has North African Jewish and Ashkenazi Jewish heritage. Probably butchered that. She started her music experience as part of the Israeli Navy Band in 2017 and 18. She competed in the Israeli national selection. Uniquely, participants compete by singing covers. Her mashup of Gangnam Style and TikTok wowed the judges and audience. This song, Toy, was written and produced by Israelis Doron Medele and Stav Beger. Had its official video release on March 11th. However, controversially, the music was leaked in audio form to a Greek independent Eurovision site a day earlier.
Gotta watch those leaks.
I'm telling you, man. Within minutes, social media was alive with the link. After 2 listens, I thought, there's the winner. Not only the winner, but my winner. This is Little John talking. I must have listened to it on a loop for 2 hours. I still can't decide whether the leak was genuine or to see off Norway with a splat. Suffice it to say, the next day everyone was talking about Toy. It was the night that the Norwegians chose the 2009 winner, Alexander Rybak. So maybe the Israeli delegation feared this song as a main competitor. Song's a fusion of Israeli folk, K-pop, accompanied by Netta's electronic loop machine. It's an exemplar of fusing the traditional with the modern without sounding contrived.
Okay, yeah, and the delegation had to fend off a potential lawsuit by Universal Records, complaining that it sounded too similar to White Stripe's Seven Nation Army. Lead singer Jack White now gets a share of the royalties. Interesting. Well, I'm definitely familiar with that tune, one of the most iconic tunes of the 2000s. Having come first in its semifinal, it won the contest. To this day, there are bitter exchanges between the adherents of the song Toy with the adherents of the song Fuego for Cyprus that came in second. So got a little beef going on.
We got a beef, man. And in my research, I just found it won the contest with 529 points. Look, we're Americans. We have no idea what that means or what half of this means. But, we're giving you the information. We're trying to learn. It marks Israel's 4th Eurovision win, but the other ones were 78, 79, and 1998. It reached the top of the charts in Israel, as I would assume it would.
Cool, man, cool. And they're mostly in English, but we got some Hebrew in there as well, which is kind of neat. And yeah, man. So let's
a little Japanese, and then we do have a word. We have a little Pokemon Pikachu is shouted out, and we have a word Trump Pam Pow, which refers to, of course, Trey, our former president, Donald Trump.
Well, we're gonna have the video pulled up. Just watch it here. It'll probably get blocked.
It will get blocked.
It does. So there will be a link to Vimeo, and you can check that out down below. But thanks again, Little John. Let's get it. All right, Netta bringing it with Toy, man. That was definitely one of the most energetic, fun videos we've seen in the Eurovision series.
Yeah, for sure. That was quite unique.
Ooh, the stage and the production value was just on another level. You had the dancers up on like the bridge, which was kind of tight.
The gold cats.
Dude, the gold, yeah, that was the electronic board where she was spelling stuff out. That was tight. As a song itself, wasn't really my thing, but I respected the production value, and she did hit a couple of those high notes at the end.
Towards the end, it got a lot better, the vocal performance. I don't know, man. Yeah, not my thing either, but obviously it was everybody else's because it won. So
well, and I didn't really hear much Seven Nation Army riff in there either.
I was kind of curious about that.
Just since I'm so familiar with that track, but hey, I guess
because the songwriters, man, giving away a lot of dough there. They're co-crediting Jack White now, but I guess somebody saw enough of it.
Oh, yeah, but, you had the smoke machine. The crowd just seemed to go on for ages. The stage was really tight. I mean, that has to be just such a rush going out there performing. And, she obviously has a lot of that stage presence and charisma, which probably helped, propel her to the top.
Lots of confidence. But now, Trey, we're going to move on to the winner from the next year, 2019. We got Duncan Laurence. His real name's Duncan Demore. Little John about this song says, the winning song of 2019, Arcade, couldn't be more different.
Interesting.
Duncan, a Dutch singer-songwriter, was internally selected to represent the Netherlands after being nominated by Dutch singer Ilse de Lang, who came in second for the Dutch at Eurovision 2014. This song, Arcade's a ballad, partly written by Duncan and inspired by the heartbreak of a female friend of Duncan's who died childless at age 40. The loss had a huge impact on his life. On YouTube, there are many that give instant reactions to songs as they drop. A few were visibly in tears at the end of it.
And Little John said, although this wasn't my ultimate winner, it was up there in my top tier, and I was very happy when it won. It is some of the most intelligent and emotional lyrics I've heard in Eurovision and follows in the tradition of the direct ballad. Everything seems to fit. Just him and the piano with a bit of extra synths is all that's needed. And after the complete lineup of songs was announced, this track, Arcade, was the bookmaker's favorite to win Eurovision and had remained so until the contest ended. So, hey, man, I guess
I put that in there. This is my research. I just found that interesting that they thought this one was the best from the start.
It won the Edison Award for Best Pop Song of the Year. In January 2021, it became the most streamed Eurovision song ever on Spotify, which, I mean, that's pretty good since
it's pretty darn good.
Spotify's been around for a while now, and it became the first Eurovision winning song in 45 years to chart here in the States on the Hot 100.
Yeah, it went to number 100, but it's still charted there. And Duncan wrote the song while he attended the Tilburg Rock Academy. He worked on the song for over 2 years, predominantly while collaborating with Wouter Hardy. The song is inspired by the heartbreak of a loved one of Duncan's who died, as we mentioned, but Duncan said, quote, Arcade is a story about the search for the love of your life. It's about the hope to reach something that seems unreachable. And here's where the Arcade name comes in. Throughout the song, the fair and its arcade games are used as a metaphor for love, addiction, and gambling with relationships. So well, let's check this one out.
All right, Duncan Laurence coming in with Arcade, man. Obviously, that stark contrast to Toy. And
yes.
Here, it was interesting, man. It's such a big stage, this and that. He's just there with the piano. I thought the lighting and backdrop were pretty tight, too, as it kind of got brighter as the song was going.
Yeah, you mentioned that early on. You're exactly right. Yeah, it was a cool environment. And yeah, that was the biggest thing I noticed there, whereas Netta was up there with, as you mentioned, just the whole production, all that stuff, which made it greatly impressive. This would be a much scarier scenario because there's nowhere to hide. It's you and the keys. And that's it, man. There's nothing else. It's all on you. But the man knew how to perform because he saw the camera. He looked right into it. He knew.
You had the light come down, which was pretty tight.
Which he glanced at for a second and then looked at you. So a very polished, very good, a lot better written song in my opinion. But, Toy has its place. It's not supposed to be, yelling, but... a very well-written song, really good vocal performance.
No, I don't have too much more to add, man. I can see, it kind of has that sound, too, where I could see it charting here in the States.
I could, too.
And, pleasant, just a good voice, man, and good showmanship, even with the more stripped-back kind of production on that. And so, for me, this is a pretty easy battle. I got to go with Arcade. That's just kind of my personal music preference, but hey, man, shout out to Netta and Toy. That was it was a fun video, and got to be doing the chicken dance.
The chicken dance. I'm gonna 100% agree with everything you said. Easy winner for me. It's Duncan, but obviously Netta had some fans because it won, so I could see it both ways. But as always, thank you, Little John, for bringing this to us. I think he's probably going to continue our education on the Eurovision track over the next few months. We do have some other Eurovision stuff. Check it out in the end screen. And I guess that'll do it for you.
And of course, let us know which of these you have winning. And if not, if you think something else should have won in one of these years, let us know that too. But until next time, thanks for watching, y'all. Happy listening, and we will see you.